Jordan here. I'm here to discuss the book called An Egg is Quiet. It's a nonfiction book about different types of eggs. This book is organized by different categories such as size, shape, color, the egg cycle of different animals, and on each page it'll say something such as an egg is shapely at the top, and then it has pictures to support it, and it tells you a little bit about each egg, such as it says there are round eggs, and then it has a picture of an egg that says Kemp's bridling sea turtle, and then it tells you the sea turtles dig a hole in the sand with their flippers and lay up to 200 soft brown eggs. Brown eggs fit together nicely in tight spaces. And each page is organized as such. So the following page says that an egg is clever, and basically what it's describing is that eggs can camouflage themselves, and it also has a couple paragraphs about camouflaged eggs. The writing is interesting because it gives you a lot of fun facts. It tells you about hummingbird eggs and how it would take 2,000 hummingbird eggs to equal the size of one ostrich egg. And there's lots of other fun facts in here about fossils and the life cycle of a chicken egg. And then down here is a salmon, and then down here is a grasshopper. So I think that children would find this book extremely interesting just because it has so much different facts relating to eggs. And then it has so many different colorful pictures and vivid images of what different types of eggs look like. The design and illustration is visually appealing, because like I said, the eggs that they show, like even just in the beginning pages, it shows you a whole bunch of different eggs and how they look, and it's really fun to look at. And then it even has the name of each egg right next to it, so you could see what they look like, and they're all about the same size in the picture as they would be in real life. The illustrations are helpful when reading because they all go along with what the titles say. So if it says some eggs are quiet, it says an egg is quiet, and you just see a lonesome egg sitting there quietly. And then it might say it sits there under its mother's feathers, so you see the little bird, or on top of its father's feet, and you see the penguin, and you know what they're talking about because it has the images to assist what it's saying in the text. I think that this book is very clear and easy to understand. It doesn't veer off in any strange directions. It stays on point, and I like how it begins saying that an egg is quiet, and by the end of the book it sums up everything by saying an egg is noisy, and you can see that the birds are chirping because they hatched from an egg. But it doesn't just talk about bird eggs, it talks about all different kinds of eggs, which is really interesting. And I think some kids probably don't even realize that so many different animals come from eggs, because we're so used to, the chicken egg, and the chicken comes out of the egg, and they just never realize, frogs come from eggs, and turtles come from eggs, and all these other different animals that this book talks about. The accuracy, for the most part, was all true from what I looked up. One fact that I found in this book was that it says an ostrich egg weighs up to 8 pounds. And everywhere I looked online, just just doing quick Google searches and clicking on different links, I never found anything that said an ostrich egg weighs up to 8 pounds. The most I saw was one post that said an ostrich egg weighs about 3.1 pounds. And other people, even on search engines, were saying like about 2.5 to 3. So I'm not sure where the author got the fact that an ostrich egg weighs up to 8 pounds. For me, that was not accurate, and I couldn't find any evidence of that. I did research for information on like the life cycles that I showed you about the chicken, the salmon, and the grasshopper, because it actually shows what they look like by the day. So I researched that, and that all came back to be true. I like how this book is not too in depth into the whole egg thing, but it still gives you a ton of information without, a whole bunch of words. So it's not like intimidating for children to read because it's only little paragraphs and they're actually really fun facts. So it's only the important stuff, which is what I really liked about this book. And overall, I would recommend this story. I guess I would probably research into the ostrich egg a little more just to make sure, because I know the ostrich egg is one of the biggest eggs, which it does mention in here, but I couldn't find anything that said up to 8 pounds. So that's something that I would just stress to the children for them to maybe even research themselves and double check on the facts that they're learning from this book. But overall, I would definitely recommend this book. It's such a fun read, and it's so beautifully illustrated. And yeah, I mean, this is a great story if you can incorporate eggs into your lesson plan somehow. It's a great scientific read too. Alright, peace everyone.